All persons having any business before this honourable court now draw nigh, give your attendance, and ye shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Samantha Kathleen Grace Alexander.
May it please the court, I move that Samantha Kathleen Grace Alexander be admitted as a lawyer of this honorable court.
That Samantha Kathleen Grace Alexander be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Aman Anund.
May it please the court, I move that Aman Anand be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Aman Anand be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Coco Anderson.
May it please the court, I move that Coco Anderson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Coco Anderson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Elise Atme.
May it please the court, I move that Elise Atme be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Elise Atme be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
David James Brown.
May it please the court, I move that David James Brown be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That David James Brown be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mark Budijayono.
May it please the court, I move that Mark Budijayono be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Mark Budijayono be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Flora Farid Boutros.
May it please the court, I move that Flora Farid Boutros be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Flora Farid Boutros be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Manwei Chow.
May it please the court, I move that Man Wei Tao be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Manwei Chow be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shishi Chaganti.
May it please the court, I move that Shishir Chaganti be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Shishir Chaganti be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Deepak Chand.
May it please the court, I move that my husband, Deepak Chand, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Deepak Chand be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Roselle Elizabeth Curry.
May it please the court, I move that Roselle Elizabeth Curry be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Roselle Elizabeth Curry be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joshua Naphtali Duke.
May it please the court, I move that Joshua Naphtali Duke be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Joshua Naphtali Duke be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joanna Economou.
May it please the court, I move that Joanna Economou be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Joanna Economou be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Keenan Eanes Ilastu.
May it please the court, I move that Keenan Eanes Ilastu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Keenan Enos Ilustu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alec Varkes Ivanian.
May it please the court, I move that Alec Vartkes Ivanian be admitted as the lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alec Vartkes Ivanian be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lachlan Graham Francis Evans.
May it please the court, I move that Lachlan Graham Francis Evans be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lachlan Graham Francis Evans be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Adam Ahmed Ezzedine.
May it please the court, I move that Adam Ahmed Ezzedine be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Adam Ahmed Ezzedine be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kathy Feng.
May it please the court, I move that Kathy Feng be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kathy Feng be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Stuart James Geddes.
May it please the court, I move that Stuart James Geddes be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Stuart James Geddes be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lucinda Rose Goodwin.
May it please the court, I move that Lucinda Rose Goodwin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lucinda Rose Goodwin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophia Elizabeth Grout.
May it please the court, I move that Sophia Elizabeth Grout be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sophia Elizabeth Grout be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yifan Guo.
May it please the court, I move that Yifan Guo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That He Fan Guo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Stan Huang,
May it please the court, I move that Stan Huang be admitted as a lawyer to this honourable court.
That Stan Huang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emily Liam Ingram,
May it please the court, I move that Emily Liam Ingram be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Emily Liam Ingram be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alexander William James,
May it please the court, I move that Alexander William James be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable
That
court.
Alexander William James be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emma Louise Jurgens,
May it please the court, I move that Emma Louise Jurgens be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Emma Louise Jurgens be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alison Catherine Kenshole,
May it please the court, I move that Alison Catherine Kenchell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Alison Catherine Kensall be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Noshin Rashad Khan,
May it please the court, I move that Noshin Rashid Khan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Noshin Rashid Khan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Antara Zaman Ladiba,
May it please the court, I move that Antara Zaman Labiba be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Antara Zaman Labiba be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sherilyn Manisha Lal,
May it please the court, I move that Sherilyn Manisha Lal be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sherilyn Manisha Lal be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chanley Lin,
May it please the court, I move that Chanley Lin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Chanley Lin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Reese Colin Magwick,
May it please the court, I move that Reese Colin Madgwick be admitted as a lawyer of this
Let
honourable
Reese Colin Madgwick be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Michael Charles Mazengarb,
May it please the court, I move that my partner, Michael Charles Mazinga, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Michael Charles Mazengarb be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Marlo Seith Scard Mears,
May it please the court, I move that Marlo Seth Scard Mears be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Marlo Seth Scard Mears be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emily Georgia Mitchell,
May it please the court, I move that Emily Georgia Mitchell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Emily Georgia Mitchell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shantae Marie Moore,
May it please the court, I move that Shantae Marie Moore be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Shantae Marie Moore be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sarah Evelyn Monday,
May it please the court, I move that Sarah Evelyn Monday be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sarah Evelyn Monday be admitted as a lawyer of the court.
Auntie Trish Nguyen,
May it please the court, I move that Auntie Trish Nguyen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Auntie Trish Nguyen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Erin Sarah O'Hanlon,
May it please the court, I move that Erin Sarah O'Hanlon be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Erin Sarah O'Hanlon be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Greg Johnson Pan,
May it please the court, I move that Greg Johnson Pan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Greg Johnson Pan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Helena Jane Reid,
May it please the court, I move that Helena Jane Reid be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Helena Jane Reid be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Marcelo Antonio Ricaldi,
May it please the court, I move that Marcelo Antonio Ricalde be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Marcello Antonio Ricalde be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ebony Colsio Seymour,
May it please the court, I move that Ebony Colseo Seymour be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ebony Colseo Seymour be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shanisha Swastika Sharma,
May it please the court, I move that Shanisha Swastika Sharma be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Shanisha Swastika Sharma be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Taylor Elaine Simons,
May it please the court, I move that Taylor Elaine Simons be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Taylor Elaine Simons be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nicholas William Simpson.
May it please the court, I move that Nicholas William Simpson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Nicholas William Simpson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gigi Christina Simpson.
May it please the court, I move that Gigi Christina Simpson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Gigi Christina Simpson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Liana Stoichevska.
May it please the court, I move that Liana Stoichevska be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Liana Stoichevska be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chelsea Michelle Tonkin.
May it please the court, I move that Chelsea Michelle Tonkin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Chelsea Michelle Tonkin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Bethany Danielle Turnbull.
May it please the court, I move that Bethany Danielle Turnbull be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Bethany Danielle Turnbull be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Juliet Rose
May it please the court, I move that Juliet Rose Ewer be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Juliet Rose Ewer be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Wei Wang.
May it please the court, I move that Wei Wang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Wei Wang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alison Yijazi.
May it please the court, I move that Alison Yijizi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Alison UGC be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yishon Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Yeshuan Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Yexuan Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ying Zhao.
May it please the court, I move that Ding Zhao be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Yin Zhao be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Claire Sophie Zogby.
May it please the court, I move that Claire Sophie Zogby be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Claire Sophie Zogby be admitted as a lawyer of this court. Will now be necessary for those whose admission has just been moved to, when and as directed, stand for the purposes of swearing an oath or making an affirmation and declaration. So please stand when and as directed.
Rows 1 and 2, please stand. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? But I will need to read your names out. Samantha Kathleen Grace Alexander, Aman Anund, Coco Anderson, Elise Atmi, David James Brown, Mark Buddajono, Flora Farid Boutros, Shishir Changuti, Deepak Chand, Rose L. Elizabeth Curry, Joshua Naphtali Duke, Joanna Economou, Keenan Innes Ilastu, Alec Varkas Evian, Lachlan Graham Francis Evans. Do you severally swear, declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of the state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Please be seated. Rows 3 and rows 4, if you could please stand. Adam Ahmed Ezzedine, Kathy Feng, Stuart James Geddes, Lucinda Rose Goodwin, Sophia Elizabeth Grout, Yi Fan Go, Stan Huang, Emily Liam Ingram, Alexander William James, Emma Louise Jurgens, Alison Catherine Kenshull, Noshin Rashid Khan, Antara Zaman Labiba, Sherilyn Melissa Lal, Chanley Lin, Reese Colin Madgwick, Michael Charles Mazengarb, Marlo Seth Scard Mears. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of the state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Please be seated. Rows 5, if you could please stand. Emily Georgia Mitchell, Shantae Marie Moore, Sarah Evelyn Munday, Auntie Trish Newen, Erin Sarah O'Hanlon, Greg Johnson Pan, Helena Jane Reid, Marcelo Antonio Ricaldi, Ebony Colcia Seymour, Shanisa Swastika Sharma. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Please be seated. Rows 6 and 7, please stand. Taylor Elaine Simmons, Nicholas William Simpson, Gigi Christina Simpson, Liana Stoicheska, Chelsea Michelle Tonkin, Bethany Danielle Turnbull, Juliet Rose Wei Wang, Alison Yijia Si, Yishun Zhang, Ying Zhao, and Claire Sophie Sogby. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer in the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of the state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Please be seated.
Well, may I warmly welcome you all to this the Banco Court, the ceremonial court of the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Present with me on the bench this afternoon, to my immediate right, Justice Pike, to my immediate left, Justice Melnitsky, and to Justice Pike's right, Justice Bennett, all judges of the Equity Division of the court. And together we constitute the court that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted each of you to practice this afternoon. And we have done so in this courtroom, which rests on the land for which the Gadigal of the Eora Nation have cared and been custodians for thousands of years. And the court pays its sincere respects to elders, past and present, and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Well, to all of the newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession. Today is one great celebration. We up here know how hard you've all worked to reach this important milestone. I also welcome your friends and family whose support I have no doubt will have been invaluable on your journey thus far. For many of them, the endurance of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion may now be at an end, or maybe not. But whatever be the case, I'm sure that they are all immensely proud of you, and I encourage you to take the time to thank them. Depending on how good an advocate you are, you might even convince them to shout you a round of drinks or two to mark this milestone after the ceremony. Well, this court, the Supreme Court of New South Wales, is an old court which last year celebrated its bicentenary. This makes it, you may be surprised to learn, one of the oldest continuing common law courts in the world. But the custom which each of you has just followed, namely swearing an oath or making an affirmation on admission to practice, dates back centuries. And this is not just a quaint tradition, it is a public, very public undertaking by each of you in the presence of your friends, family, peers, and senior judges of the court to truly and honestly conduct yourself in the practice of a lawyer. The law touches every part of our society, and it can and will lead you all in many different directions and interesting career paths. But in whatever direction you head, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation you have just made is a serious one and deserves solemn regard. So that whether you go on to work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law Office, the Aboriginal Legal Service for legal aid, or a government department or agency, or indeed in an entirely different field, You, as a lawyer of this court, should always be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and you must strive at all times to uphold these cardinal values. Admission to this court is a privilege and not a right, and is contingent upon continuing adherence to your oath or affirmation. Now, you will see from portraits of former Chief Justices which hang on the walls of this court that we up here on the bench are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. And you may well be wondering why, after 200 years, we still wear these robes on ceremonial occasions such as this. I can tell you that we don't do so because they're particularly comfortable, which they are not. Still less are they, or might they be thought to be, a striking fashion statement. But we do continue to wear them quite deliberately on ceremonial occasions because symbolically they serve to highlight the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales, although importantly the judges wearing the robes are now drawn from an increasingly diverse pool. Some 43% of all current judicial officers in New South Wales are female. Women make up more than 2/3 of solicitors under the age of 35, and the president of the Law Society and the immediate past president of the New South Wales Bar are both distinguished female practitioners. The composition of the profession is radically different from the time I commenced practice. It has been an extremely salutary change. Our robes also serve symbolically again to differentiate the judiciary from the other arms of government, the legislature and the executive. We see on a daily basis from events around the world how important that separation of powers is and how important independent courts are in supervising the lawful exercise of state power. We are fortunate to live in a country where our Commonwealth, state and local governments respect the rulings of the courts, even if those rulings are politically inconvenient from time to time or critical, even strongly critical, of executive government. Now, notwithstanding the formality and tradition attending this ceremony, the life of the law is dynamic. Not everything in the legal profession remains unchanged and unchanging. The pandemic, for example, prompted a radical shift in the use of technology in our courtrooms, and the advent of Gen AI brings with it both opportunities but also serious challenges, including within the legal profession and for the work of the courts. Lawyers must, however, remain critical and independent thinkers. While the increased use of technology offers a number of advantages, it has always been and remains my very firm view that the practice of the law has humanity, human nature, and human interaction at its core. An essential part of being a good lawyer is understanding people, how others react to different situations, perform under pressure, and deal with each other. This is seen in our courts every day, including in the criminal law, in those terrible cases of domestic violence, in family law, and disputes over wills and estates, and indeed in much commercial law. An individual who is in need of your services as a lawyer will in many cases be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis affecting his or her liberty, property, personal well-being, status, family, health, or financial position. There is therefore a need to deliver legal services not only competently, of course, but always with courtesy, integrity, and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. And that requires a human being with emotional and not artificial intelligence. The need for human engagement by lawyers with those needing legal assistance is also a powerful reason why there should be strong representation of lawyers from the many different backgrounds which comprise our cosmopolitan community. That very much includes Indigenous lawyers. Diversity is a concept that is subject to attack in some quarters around the globe, but diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system can, and feel that they can be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community and by a judiciary educated in and sensitive to the many different cultural strands which contribute to the rich fabric of our society here in New South Wales. The more than 50 admission ceremonies on which I sit each year, including this ceremony, demonstrate that there is far greater diversity of background amongst junior lawyers than when we all commenced practice. That is a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and of the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. That in turn builds trust in and respect, not only for the judiciary and the legal profession, but ultimately and most importantly, for the rule of law. So let me now offer a little bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically and not compromise on your fundamental duties to the court and to the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. If we're honest with ourselves, we all make mistakes from time to time, especially perhaps when starting off on something new. When you do make mistakes, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from those errors. One mistake which you must not make or must strive not to make is the mistake of giving your clients the advice you think that they want to hear. I can tell you now that that will almost certainly not be good advice, and they will not welcome you for it in the long run when the true picture emerges. As a lawyer, you have to be independent, you have to be dispassionate, and you have to be frank in your advice as to your client's rights and obligations. Now, aspects of the law, especially if you're involved in the litigation side of practice, can be confrontational. But the practice of the law is demanding enough without personal antagonism between practitioners adding to the load, as regrettably it sometimes does. And so it's essential that you maintain your detachment, balance, and good humour when dealing with your colleagues, remembering at all times that you are now members of a profession and not a business. There is a fundamental and important distinction between the two, which you must never lose sight of. Courtesy and civility are not just behavioural niceties, they are values central to practice as a professional. Another thing you should remember is that the best advocates can and do make their point simply and succinctly. Often less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could also use that reminder from time to time, and I don't wholly exclude myself from that observation, although I do, of course, exclude Justice Pike, Justice Militsky, and Justice Bennett from it. The reality is that for a non-lawyer, the law is often incomprehensible or extremely difficult to understand, and our ever-expanding statute books are often complex and prolix. And so one of your important roles as a lawyer will be to make the law accessible to others. So strive to be clear and concise at all times in both what you write and in your oral advice. In the practice of the law, your physical and mental health are both also extremely important, something we're far more conscious of these days than a couple of decades ago. There may, and I dare say will be, times when you feel a little overwhelmed, burned out, or even distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. Now, that's often because well-motivated, conscientious lawyers want to go the extra mile. They want to ensure that the advice to the client is as comprehensive as possible, that a brief is fully prepared, a case is absolutely ready for trial, and all of that is admirable. But it can, as I say, sometimes become all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. So it is important that you work hard to keep your balance and perspective and to keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do so as well. You should also know, or remember if you already know, that the law is a highly collegiate profession. In this context, I'm now going to call on two representatives, one of the New South Wales Bar and one from the Law Society of New South Wales, to offer a few brief words of welcome and congratulations. Ms McGrath, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Melissa McGrath, and I've been practicing for about 4 years at the bar, predominantly in intellectual property litigation. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technologies, and importantly to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of lawyers and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds. While I've only been at the bar for 4 years, I have been a practicing lawyer for a bit over 20. And I can tell you that in that time, I've seen incredible change, in particular in relation to our culture. That culture means that you're welcome to bring all of yourself to your work and to our community. And it is my hope that you will each respectfully contribute to our culture by bringing your unique experience and perspective and contribute to our profession for its betterment, because diversity benefits us all. It is an honour to be a lawyer, and in my case, a barrister. I'm proud to be a member of the legal profession. I enjoy the intellectual challenge of my job and that it allows me to give expert advice to and represent people in court and to contribute to society in a meaningful way. Over 20 years, I've held almost every position there is in commercial law firms, in international and domestic law firms, from summer clerk and paralegal, as some of you may be, to partner. My work has included improving access to treatments for prostate cancer, HIV/AIDS, high cholesterol, securing music licensing rights for musicians represented by major record labels, and protecting the branding rights of trademark owners who no doubt make some of the gifts that hopefully you've been given today. And so now, after 20 years, I've started again, in some respects, and am a fourth-year barrister. So I'm well placed to tell you that your new profession can offer you many opportunities and pathways, and it's never too early or too late to make a change. So here's a plug. If you are interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website, and each year there is a career at the bar open day that you can attend. In your first year of practice, you'll be a reader, and you receive particular assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority who meet with you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support you'll receive is not limited to those 2 barristers. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities for you to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including the New Barristers Committee, which organises social and educational functions for under 5-year barristers like me, and a Diversity and Equality Committee, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is to attract the best people to become barristers regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a lawyer or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or the Bar Association and use your skills to assist our community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I congratulate you and your families on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Thank you. Mr Noonan of the Law Society.
May it please the court. My name is William Noonan, and not long ago, I stood where you are standing today. And what a day it is. You are here being admitted to the Supreme Court roll, the final step at the end of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you've achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I was not sure of what to expect. It was not always easy, and often it was hard and it was overwhelming. However, one of the most important things I've learned is the value of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one of which you are now a part. And so it is a pleasure to say this. Welcome. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with our more than 43,000 members flung far and wide across the state. And we are bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to defend the rights of all, our drive to give back to our communities, and our duty to uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of colleagues is crucial. I've been part of the Law Society of New South Wales and New South Wales Young Lawyers for 4 years now, and I have found friendship, mentoring, and professional support when I've needed it most. It provides a range of educational and collegiate events and publications like the Law Society Journal. And these are just part of the work of the Law Society, work which traces back to 1842. And this ceremony today connects us back to the solicitors being recorded on the English courts rolls, which we can search back to at least 1729. Yet here you are, today, in Sydney, and in the year 2025. So much work is now behind you, and yet a huge range of possibilities now lay before you. And you are now part of even deeper roots in this, our profession. The role of the Law Society is to ensure that you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in this, your profession. We look forward to welcoming you to the Law Society community, and today, welcome to the profession. My sincere congratulations. May it please the court.
Well, can I say this to you all in closing? The law is a wonderful profession. It's stimulating, challenging, and satisfying. And it's populated by intelligent, committed, and dynamic people such as yourselves. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It is a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in our community. And you are now a very important part of that very important profession. So work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to your community, and don't take yourself too seriously. We wish you all the very best of luck on the exciting journey that lies ahead and a full and rewarding career thereafter. And so on behalf of Justice Pike, Justice Melnitsky, Justice Bennett, and indeed all of our colleagues on the Supreme Court, I once again congratulate you on your admission and welcome you to the legal profession. The court will now adjourn.
All stands. This honourable court is now adjourned.